go.
We back, and Nelson. We're going into our last topic, but Nelson had something from our stream.
Yes, a couple of comments from our lovely viewers here. I'll start off with NYC Playboy. Just like Blizzard North did all the Warcraft, Diablo, and StarCraft series back in the late 90s. Mr. Gamer said that just another sandbox game. In my opinion, like Roller Coaster Tycoon was my sandbox game, and today's sandbox game is now Minecraft. And then a couple of comments, picking at sports games. A lot of people's like, whatever. And they asked of us if we heard about the Toe Jam and Earl game that's coming back.
Yeah, we heard.
Really?
Didn't you put that on your Facebook?
I did, but I thought that got canceled.
No, it's happening.
They bring that back?
It was announced at GDC. It's happening.
Now, who has the rights to Toe Jam and Earl? Because that was originally like a Sega Genesis exclusive.
I think it was. I can actually look this up right now. If you want to draw out the next topic, I will.
Bring that back.
All right.
Yeah,
well,
if you want to start, I'll look it up.
All right. Before we get sidetracked, this particular segment is pretty much hitting like the VR initiative that's going on with technology, gaming, PCs, all that good stuff.
Okay.
Now,
real quick, the developer was Toe Jam and Earl Productions. The publisher was Sega, and the designer's name is Greg Johnson. So. Well,
now Sega is no longer in the console or gaming market or console gaming market. They're also. Well, the new gaming order. If you watched one of our last podcasts, we were talking about how Sega has gone away, and I did lunchtime TV on this, where IPs that Sega had their hands on, now that they've gone away in the way that we remember them, a lot of IPs are going to be floating around. Now, Nelson, where would that game end up?
If the game does come out and the Kickstarter does go through, it will end up on all major consoles.
That's cool. That's cool. Toe Jam and Earl. Make it a download-only game. They don't need to, worry about printing disc and high production costs.
It more likely will be a downloadable game because it says here it's going to make its way to, if it does make it, it'll go to Steam, 360, PS3, Xbox One, PS4.
360 and PS3?
And possibly mobile.
Yeah, it's halfway through its goal. It's at 218,000 out of 400,000 with 3 weeks to go.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Toe Jam and Earl took the first half of this thing, but that's interesting. That was a cool ass game. Very different back in the day.
I never got a chance to play it. But okay.
I mean, if you haven't gotten the chance to play it, play the original Super Nintendo or the original Xbox version.
Okay.
Yeah, you can get a copy of the game with the Kickstarter for as low as $15.
Very, very cool. Very cool. All right,
for free.
Oh, I will mention that in the PSA, Playboy. So I'll hold that to the end. I don't want to just interrupt Alex like every single time. So go ahead.
All right. So just sad news, but in the realm of the virtual reality, the designer for HoloLens was killed in a hit-and-run accident.
Unbelievable.
Same hit and run, and the same thing that happened with the Oculus Rift designer, hit and run.
What are you trying to insinuate, Alex? That they were killed by Sony?
Where did that? That had nothing.
Because that was going to be my line, but you opened the door for me again. Thank you.
Unbelievable. But that's sad, because what a coincidence! Like they're doing something where that's going to be innovative. It can help with a lot of training exercises. I can see the benefits as a military soldier where, instead of sending soldiers out to like a hazardous situation, hey, stick them in VR, But with that really sucks. I hope it doesn't put a wrench in the plans of the HoloLens and the Oculus Rift. I mean, the untimely passing of that designer for the Rift, long time passed, but still, it's still a tragedy in its own right. So, prayers to the family and those affected by that. I hate to start it in such a morbid tone, but with that now, Sony is about to release their specs, and they're not worried about cost. Like they, with now that they had closed down other markets like the mobile, the TV, the laptops, and whatnot. Now they have more financial resources to pump into that thing. So, with the Morpheus that'll be coming out for the PlayStation 4, that's going to be rather interesting. So you have 3 similar devices coming out competing for your dollar. So what are your guys' thoughts on this? Takuma?
I think it sucks.
You don't like the VR thing?
No.
Why not? Yeah, because, I saw some folks talking about they're getting sick and, getting jacked up. But go ahead.
Look, you know what? I can understand the whole thing of trying to cross over virtual gaming, but I'm like, really? I mean, Sony at it again. I'm not knocking. This is for all the fanboys who want to be watching this, who are going to be posting. I'm not knocking Sony. I like Sony, but just this whole virtual, whatever we want to call it, virtual reality, glass, everything else. I'm not with that. No, you want to waste your money on making some type of whatever. You know what? I'm just like lost because it makes no sense to me.
But Takuma, imagine if you're playing like Halo or something, you could actually be in there, or you're playing other games like Crisis and.
I know you heard the phrase of "be careful your surroundings." You really think I'm gonna be sitting in my apartment with some virtual glasses on, or everything else, and I look at everything else. Next thing I'll bump into something, or somebody may come in. No. It brings too many questions. Your kid's home alone, and they playing virtual Halo, for example. Virtual Halo. They roll up a son, roll in the coffee table. They get cut, they bleed, and they can't get nowhere. No, it brings too many questions. I'm sorry. Shut up, Shin.
Well, the thing is, though,
yeah, Takuma's a Debbie Downer, man. Don't be a Debbie Downer.
I doubt.
Not, but
I doubt that they will release something like that, Takuma, where they will just have a VR thing and they don't have like something to keep a still structure for the person, like a free movement, because that would be too chaotic. I mean, if you've seen like the recent videos, they have them walking on like a 360
a slide pad,
right? Like a slide pad.
It's an omnidirectional treadmill which got Kickstarter 2 years ago.
Well, there you go.
So I was going to comment about that in my reply.
What?
Yeah, but not to steer off in a direction, but it will keep the gamer in place, so that won't.
Yeah, they're not gonna bump. Yeah, it's like a little ring. Yeah, around them.
To bring those things into play. No, it's a waste of money. I'm sorry.
It's putting you in the game, man.
I'm already in the game with a controller and watch it on TV.
Well, you're not technically in the game.
You have to be immersed in the game.
Look, they tried with 3D TV and they tried to reboot 3D movies. Leave shit alone. Stop messing with. That makes me just angry. Leave alone, people.
Do you like? You must like your planes for propellers then, because that's so much better than jet engines. Or how about crankshafts in the front of your car that you have to start it with? Instead of, these, you trick the key and a turn. That's too new school. You gotta get a fucking horse and buggy.
God.
Or how about indoor plumbing? We don't need that shit. We need to see in an outhouse.
Unbelievable.
Damn, he's in an outhouse.
Hey, but you know what? No, I mean, it's a lot of money, though, I'm just saying.
All right.
Yeah, that shit ain't cheap. I agree with you there.
All right, so
I ain't wasting no water. Just go ahead and some sanitizer and everything else, and you good?
They're getting too detailed. Anyway, Shinwar, what are your thoughts on now that this VR thing is picking up hot and heavy? You have 3 competitors going at it. Now the HoloLens, they haven't really said how if they're even going to include it into the whole scope of how the Xbox One should be, taking advantage of it, or if at all. But what are your thoughts on this whole new direction? Because this is for real now. The technology is here. And the next Comic-Con we go to, I bet you we're going to be in a position where me and Shinwar or whomever else gets to come with us will actually get our hands on this technology. So what are your thoughts on this?
I have 2 words. Skynet.
It's actually 1 word.
That is 1 word, right? It's a compound word, right?
Okay.
Compound.
Yes, it is.
I feel as though it takes me back to Sega days with all the peripherals and all the add-ons and stuff. But it's new technology. Yeah, Virtual Boy. It is new technology. There's probably gonna be a market for it. I don't foresee myself getting one. But maybe in the near future, when it becomes more available and the software for it comes out. And also, Samsung is actually getting into the virtual reality market. In their press conference earlier this week, they had a virtual reality machine, and you can put the new Samsung S6 as the camera in front of it. That was dope. I was like, wow. So I mean, it's cool. I definitely just want to see what the software is like. But I just get a Sega 32X, Sega CD, all those new peripherals and add-ons to it. But we'll see.
All right, good stuff. On your knees, your thought.
I think the VR is going to be the future. Up to the point where you're going to be able to just jack in, and it's going to feed directly into your head.
The Matrix style.
Yeah, well, they already have machines that can, they just put it on your head and you can control things without doing anything. They can read the brain waves.
Hold on, Cerebro. Hold on.
Yeah, they already got that shit. It's,
something like that. I remember seeing something like that.
Yeah, it doesn't just scan. They have people control stuff just by thinking about it. Yeah. They did it with monkeys, and then they had live trials work with people. But you'll see things like this, the omnidirectional treadmill. I'm on the website right now for it. It does retail for $700. So that is on the expensive side.
$699 US.
Yes,
Continue.
Because it comes crap free, so that's why it's $100 more.
Outstanding.
But so I would expect this to be the future. I definitely won't be buying Facebook's. That was Oculus. Yeah, that's Oculus. I'm going to get one of the other two. My concern about the Sony one would be that.
Was it? It's like no.
For the
I can feel the love coming through the inner tubes here.
Unbelievable. But yeah,
my concern for the Sony one would be if it's going to design to be work with the PS4. Is that I don't think the PS4 is going to be powerful enough to power the graphics on it.
But you'd be surprised. You'd be surprised. Like, I don't think people give the consoles enough credit. I'm sure there are workarounds for it.
Yeah, because these things are going to just hook to, at least for the PC, they just hook to your video outputs on your cards. So that's there's no special connectors or anything you need. So
now I do know with the HoloLens though, they were actually talking about the HGU or Holo or something that was specifically you have the graphics, the CPU. The GPU and another processing.
Well, they might have you install a separate PCI card for that, where it might run sort of like an SLI thing, or maybe it's a unique video card that comes for that headset. But I know the Oculus just plugs into I think a DVI port, or HDMI. I think it's DVI or HDMI.
Okay.
I don't know about the Sony one, but I know that's how the Oculus connects.
Okay. And then bringing us home, I didn't skip anybody, right? Okay, Nelson. Your thoughts.
Wow. Very unfortunate for that person to pass during that process, my condolences. And, yeah, I can see a lot of people investing into VR, but not for the purpose of gaming.
Unbelievable. I'm done.
And
I'm done.
And
not for the dating sims and all that other stuff, because those in Japan, they are into some weird games.
The reason why I say that is because this is just
Chris is laughing because he probably will get one.
This is just me being an anime fanboy. If you guys know about Ghost in the Shell, the regular,
the original movie?
The original movie, or even the ones that they displayed on Adult Swim, Second Gig and Standalone Complex. And I say about the majority of, the seasons, you see like old people, young little kids, and like middle-aged men sitting there going into virtual worlds thinking of like their sex fantasies and everything like that, to the point where they're like creaming and shit.
Leave shit alone.
Hold on. Too much detail.
This is an adult-oriented show, Alex. We have no limitations.
Yeah, we don't have a limitation.
Leave shit alone.
Right, I'm officially grossed out.
But the thing is though, let me try to put it in a gaming sense, because we are a gaming show. But with gaming, it can take it to another level, especially for people who's very well versed with first-person shooters. Because imagine if you're able to like literally be like a soldier walking around in an actual replicated battlefield, not only for a casual gamer, but I'm pretty sure somewhere in the army they use this for actual training demos and purposes.
Yes, that's what I was saying, because you can create atmospheres where it's just
you can also use it to treat PTSD and other things like that.
For that, but gaming. Nope.
Yeah. Also, you have more ideas, to go well into that. They can use these things to scope out, like I saw this one documentary of this guy using a VR program that he was able to scout out viruses in his computer. Like it was like a 3D like virtual world, and he was actually like think of it as like Tron. But he would go in there and
I think I know what that
is.
Yeah, I think that was a program that they wrote in order to, make a GUI for it, but it's still a program.
Yeah, exactly. And then, we can use this, what I want to see this for, because, some people in my family, and so, such as Mr. Lexus here would know about this. I would like to see this in the medical field.
Yes.
Exactly. Thank you.
HoloLens, they were talking about how that can really help with teaching, mechanics and all kinds of.
Did you see that Facebook video that they recently just showed that I shared to everyone? Apparently, it's like a lens that you put on, like like glasses, and you look and you get to spot out the vein inside the person's
that X-ray
arm.
thing that you put up. Yeah.
Use it for medical purpose. I can understand that concept for medical purpose. Yes, that'll be a great advancement in the medical field. You can just spot something in the human body and everything else, so they'll know where to go and everything else. Not knocking it, they don't know where to go now, but it would help more in the medical field, but not in the gaming field. I'm sorry. Leave virtual reality alone. Just leave it for other purpose other than don't mess with it with gaming. I'm sorry. Just
did you check out your horse and buggy outside? It is a bit cold. Let's know on the ground.
All right, so I will mention some of the PSAs so we can get that out of the way. But before that, I will mention a couple of comments that we have here. So let me rewind a little bit. Quick PSA announcement. I don't know if anyone else knows in the group. Did you know that Clay Fighter is coming back?
Yes. Revamped and remastered for the next gen.
It's gonna be a funny game.
2016. Expect to see a new Clay Fighter game. Also, let's see here. There's some people that I was mentioning about, like, the Google side of things, the whole Facebook thing, to see like where they can take it to. Some people mentioned about the whole don't mention the anime, because I will never come out my room if I had virtual reality anime world.
Oh Lord!
Sense of that.
The blue girl, that's what happened.
Yeah, Alex.
Really?
I had to tell your brother not to show that to his kids at that canceling thing he did.
My right hand.
What the heck? Yo,
you're the one that told him to show it to these teenagers.
I didn't tell him anything.
Yeah, you did.
No, I didn't.
With virtual reality.
Then again, you probably don't remember because you're old man. This was back like 15 years
And then
that's a lie.
And then for Shinsakuma, you must like keys and not wait, hold on. I need to read this. You must like keys in your car and not push to start, Takuma.
I have so what the heck? I'm done. Thank you, but no, I do like push to start. Yes, I haven't taken keys.
Okay, now with the actual PSAs. We have somewhat of a rough estimate of the specs for the NVIDIA GeForce Titan X. This, like I said, this is just something I'm reading off of a website. Do not quote me, guys, so I don't want to hear no backlash. For the GPU, it says GM200. I don't know what that like really stands for because I'm just starting to get into computers. The CUDA cores is at 3072. The GPCs is at 6. The SMMS is at 24. The TMUs is at 256. The ROPs is at 96. Clock core is at 988 megahertz, but it's still to be announced. The memory
crazy teraflops.
The memory clock is 1653 megahertz, up to probably overclocking it is 1700. Memory size is 12 gigabytes of virtual memory. Insane. Memory bus 384-bit. Memory bandwidth 317.4 gigabytes. And FP performance is 6.07 to 7.0 teraflops.
Now, question for Shinwar and On Your Knees. What would Street Fighter 4 look like with that graphics card?
Exactly the same.
Yeah, exactly the same.
It would just run. It would actually run at a stable 60 frames though.
Yeah. Oh my god. But man, that did you see what it looked like inside?
It started at 720, not going to 1080p and everything else. So.
Well, you can probably run it at 4K resolution.
Oh no, seeing it clearer makes the gameplay better, right?
Yeah.
So.
Okay.
From 720 to 1080, so you know.
All right.
Okay.
All right, so let's do the PSAs and then we'll.
No, well, I've been doing the PSAs, so I'm just still going into it.
I'm old.
Apparently, Rock Band 4 is coming out. So for all of you Rock Band or Guitar Hero fanatics, you're gonna get another music game. But apparently, I heard that they're doing a partnership with Mad Catz. Interesting. They might be making their peripherals now.
Oh, that's good. That's good. About damn time.
Oh yeah, that's another thing for you guys who are Killer Instinct fans. If you haven't heard already, Agnos is already out and he is playable. Also, there's a new ranking system called Leagues, where you place yourself in a league bracket to the top 32, and usually those top 32 people will be, you know, either put on the stream. They might win extra prizes. You never know, but you definitely will be showcased. So,
I got a PSA. Xbox One controllers will get a wireless receiver later in the year, so now you can use your Xbox One controller without the wire for your PC gaming.
Yes, that's definitely true. That's actually something that a lot of people's been wanting because they don't want to feel like constricted, constricted to the wiring and so forth like that. All right, come on. What's that other PSA I was about to mention? Battletoads is coming to the Xbox One version of Shovel Knight. So if you guys have Shovel Knight and you have an Xbox One, you might see Battletoads appearing there.
Ew.
That's definitely something. Also, for you Metal Gear Solid fans, we're getting so much stuff. So much goddamn stuff. We're getting a PlayStation 4 themed Metal Gear Solid 5 console.
It looks like his bionic arm, Big Boss.
Yeah, like the color scheme and stuff like that.
And the controller is the pistol color.
Also has the Diamond Dogs insignia on the right hand side of the controller handle.
That's nice.
Also, you have the collector's edition thing that they just recently announced that you get to actually get a replicated hand of the Big Boss. Also with downloadable content and among other things. It's definitely one of the most favorite bundles to have, since this will be the last Metal Gear Solid game.
The last one that Kojima is producing.
Yeah, well, to him.
Yeah.
Also, I guess Alex can chime in on this at any given time. Halo Chief the Master Beef Collection had just recently.
I never played that game.
I'm surprised you go to the gym so much. You should know about beef.
I thought that
after my accident, I haven't been in the gym for a month because of the accident, man.
Alex, I thought that's what you called your alone time.
Oh, shit.
Oh, is he gonna kill the camera?
Oh, shit. Okay. All right. But apparently the Master Chief Collection has gotten a patch where it's actually playable online now. I have watched several streams, such as AKA Golden Boy for the win. Shout outs to you, homie. He was getting into rank matches with not even 45-second wait time of anything, whether if it's Halo 1, 2,
is it as good
3,
as Call of
4.
Duty Advanced Warfare? Like you
Not
get
that
into
fast. Not that fast. Because Halo was always a slow startup, but it guaranteed complete beginning games. You don't jump into the middle of them.
And that was originally supposed to be like a beta test, but they figured instead of doing that, just push it out there and see what happens. So they rolled the dice.
So they've done a really good job from what I hear. I would like to test this within the weekend. So I might be testing it with my girlfriend, even though she hates Halo, but fuck it. We'll definitely do that. Let's see if there's any other PSA announcements. Well, for your Sony fans, if you just want to hear numerical things, 20.2 million units were sold worldwide. Just throwing that out there.
I hear crickets.
Apparently,
you people still adjusting your TVs to the TV resolution, or just...
he is hitting a shot at this kid. Microsoft is bringing the Xbox One preview program to the Xbox 360. So
that's a waste. That's a waste. They should focus on the one. I love my 360. But why are you splitting your resources? You know, when was the last time a new 360 title was announced? You know what I mean? Like,
it was Dragon Ball Xenoverse, actually, Alex.
Okay, with that being an exception, because that was in development for a while. But I mean,
oh, you mean like? Okay, I see what you mean.
Okay,
you know
I have an announcement.
Go ahead.
What? Before the end of this week, I'm gonna try to get Dragon Ball Z Xenoverse. I'm gonna try to get.
Oh gosh.
Yo, if you guys don't have that game, you're missing out. It's very good.
Shit, damn! I'm just kicking up on the way now. Okay.
You know what?
Also, just want to hurry up and quickly wrap this up. If you guys are very keen on following the Mortal Kombat X Twitter account, you guys should all know that Johnny Cage is now confirmed as a playable character.
He gonna be old though.
I know.
And shit, we're waiting for MKX.
He doesn't look that old, to be honest with you, based on this graphical screenshot. Kenji, the blind swordsman, is also in the game.
But isn't his son in there?
His son in the game and him?
Well, the game spans 25 years, so you're playing through different eras. So
well, actually, the thing with Kenshi, he's actually playable in the mobile version. And most likely he'll probably be in the actual console version, but it hasn't been officially confirmed yet. But most likely, if you've seen him in the mobile version, he may end up in the.
It's in his own son, but okay.
Yeah, it's Kenshi's son.
Also, Blaze Blue Chrono Phantasma Extend is now getting a North American release within this summer. So if you guys are big Blaze Blue fans, definitely pick up this title because I know I will be getting this installment.
The next Blaze Blue needs to be like Guilty Gear XR. Then after, you know.
Well, I mean, it's depending how far they want to take it. I mean, so far the rendering that Blaze Blue has been doing so far is like really good. I mean, don't get me wrong. I don't think this is a PSA, but I just want to mention this because I just find this a little bit wacky. Watch Yoshitori Ono-san play Ultra Street Fighter 4 with a Steel Battalion controller. You know how fucking big that shit is?
Ass on your knees. He owned one.
I actually had two at one point.
What? Yep. Chris, you know how much money that was?
No, I had bought one, and my brother put an order like a week after mine, and both showed up on the same day.
Dude, that I wish.
And the shit thing was, I sold one of them to GameStop for like $120. I went back a month later. They were selling it for $80. I could have made a $40 profit on it.
Unbelievable.
They resold it on, at the time eBay was still big. I could have resold it on there, but I didn't.
Right.
But you know what? I wish that Steel Battalion had got.
I wish
more
it caught
support.
on. I know it never really caught on. It was that game in the.
It was a Capcom thing, you know. So
yeah, and it was extra. It was also a hardcore game, so not a lot of American gamers got into it.
Last PSA that I'm gonna mention, and then I'll stop, and then we could do the wrap up. For you guys that's a part of the FGC, I know there's not many of you guys that joins our channel and so forth, but if you guys like Tekken 7, it will be making its North American playable debut at Final Round 18. So if you guys want to attend that event on March 20th to the March 22nd, you will be able to play Tekken 7. So hopefully that entices you guys, and that is it for the PSAs.
Now, before we go into wrap up, those of you who watch us on YouTube or on Twitch, I want you guys to give us topics that you want us to talk about. So make sure you inbox me or Nelson, and you know, let us know what you think. So in wrapping up, any final comments or anything that you're playing now that you want people to, you know, talk about before we log off?
There's a SteamOS sale right now for games on the SteamOS, but it works on your PC. 50 plus games are on sale if you want to check that out.
Okay. And you know what? I recommend you guys playing Reign of Blood or Rain Blood, a Mirage. It's a hack and slash vampire Chinese Symphony of the Night style beat 'em up. It's very good. I'm probably going to stream it. It's on Steam for $10. Check it out. All right. So with that, New Gaming Order. Those of you who are watching live and our YouTube folks, thank you for supporting us. Check us out on newgamingorder.com. Again, newgamingorder.com. That's our hub for the Twitter, the Facebook, Twitch, everything. You can go there, all in one site for our content. All right. So again, thank you so much, and we'll see you next time, next week, same time, same channel on the New Gaming Order podcast show. See you later.
Peace.